Do you guys want to watch a movie or what?
Welcome back, bros, to another video review, and today we have the opportunity to take a look at this brand new Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie figure, Robotnik, who was played by Jim Carrey.
All right, high five!
Now that we have Eggman out of packaging, this is what we get for the contents. We get Eggman, his coffee, and the egg drone. And I think it's really cool. So let's go ahead and check out the details on Eggman, and we'll check out the details on the accessory next. So for the details on Robotnik, I like that he has the red paint on the goggles, because as you see in the picture in the back of the box, he has no paint and they're all black. Now, looking at the picture compared to the actual toy, I feel like the picture is a better representation of Jim Carrey rather than the figure. But of course, as you know, these figures are made before final production of the movie is out. So for what they had to work with, this looks really good. The red is the bright red that Robotnik normally wears. He has the lab coat that resembles the picture on the back of the toy and in the movie. He has the mustache that's actually blown out, which is iconic to Robotnik, and that's really cool. I feel like the face with the eyes and the eyebrows aren't quite crazy enough for Jim Carrey. But let's go ahead and take a look at the lower region to see the continuation of the color palette. So for the lower region, it continues with the same color paint palette scheme. Now, if you look at where the hands are, you see that little shiny pieces above the hands. I like that. That's like the button on his jacket. Like they didn't have to put that detail in there. And not only that, he has the gold trim around the front of his boots. That's really cool. So let's continue with the review and check out his accessories. So for the accessories, the coffee cup definitely goes in Robotnik's hands with ease. And he can grip it, and you can pretend like he's drinking that goat milk latte that he always talks about in the show when he talks to his assistant, Simon. Now, looking to the egg drone, which is on Robotnik's right, with the camera left. Now, they put a lot of detail into this drone, but the one thing that I wish they would have did was right here, put some detail on the front of the drone. He had I want to say like a black eye right there. It was either black or it had a little black and red. As you see, the drone, it has an egg shape, but you can deploy the arms for the drone to make it appear as if it's getting ready to shoot somebody with the arms extended from the body. All right, guys, so I want to show you the size of this Robotnik. This is the $10 Robotnik. As you can see, if I can hold this still, he's a little bit over 4.5 inches. With that being said, compared to all the figures in this line or this wave, he seems like he's out of scale and out of proportion. Now, in the movie, Robotnik is about double the size of the Sonic the Hedgehog characters. But with this deluxe size figure, he's barely a few inches taller than the characters. Now it's time to check out the articulation on this figure. So the head is on a swivel. It can swivel left and right. The arm can go up this high. It can rotate all the way around. It has hinged that high. It also has double jointed elbows, as you see right there, which is really good to get some great poses. The leg goes up that high. It has a double jointed knee to get some very good bending poses and possibly these dance moves that he displayed in the movie. And then the foot is on a rocker. It rocks up that high and rocks back that far back. And other than that, his hands don't rotate either. And this is a very good representation of Jim Carrey as Robotnik. And with the articulation given to us, we can get some pretty dynamic poses. So here we go. I'm going to compare Robotnik with another figure in our collection. Well, my son's collection. It's Sonic Boom Sonic. And I'm trying to get him to stand because he doesn't want to stand. And then here we go, which another figure that scales well with this Robotnik. This is just an example. We have the 2.5 inch, which is very appropriate for this size figure. We have Shadow. So if Sonic was this size in this line, this would be perfect. But I'm going to bring out a deluxe size figure so you can see the actual size of how the other characters are in the line. But keep in mind, this is not the ones in the line. This is from the classic version of the characters. As you see, look how big Knuckles is compared to Robotnik. Robotnik should be double the size of Knuckles. And this Knuckles that I just put in front of you is the $10 Knuckles, which is their 4.5 inch characters. I feel like Jakks could have upsized the packaging and made Robotnik at least double the size of Knuckles, and I would be satisfied with that. I wouldn't mind paying an extra $5 to $10 to get a very accurate and detailed Robotnik to scale with the current figures of this line. So now it's time for the Yeah Bro figure approval system. For me, the paint details on this Robotnik is a very good job. Now, can I see improvement on this figure? Yes, but I know there is human error when trying to paint this figure as closely to resemble Jim Carrey as Robotnik. So with that being said, the paint apps on this figure gets an 8 out of 10. And the reason why I give it an 8 because some of the apps on it are very good, and then some of them aren't very good. But like I said, that could be human error. I feel like for the $10 price point, we got a good amount. It's just that I would have loved to seen it be more Jim Carrey than just a bald guy with expressive eyebrows that aren't very expressive. And then the mustache, I feel like it's lacking a little bit, you know? But there's a little bit of details here and there that we're missing. But over and all, it's a solid painted figure. And it gets to 8 is because the accessories are well painted. But there are some things that are left off, like the eye on the drone. I would have loved to have seen that painted black. That would have definitely jumped the paint job rating up to a 10. So the next category is the molding. And as you see, this is a brand new sculpt. So this has not been done before. And I appreciate Jakks for trying to get the likeness of Jim Carrey. Now, on certain angles, it's achieved, and other angles, it's not. With the sculpted detail on it, it looks good. And then checking out the accessories came out very well and have tons of sculpted detail on them. So with all that being said, the category for the molding gets a 10. The final category is the execution and playability. Yes, this figure has a ton of playability with the 2 accessories that were given with this figure, but I feel like this figure, the execution on it is lacking a little bit because it doesn't scale well with the 4.5 inch movie line figures, but it scales really well with the 2.5 inch figures. So to get the Robotnik in this type of detail in this size, it's a little disappointing because you really want him to be double the size of the regular figures that come in this wave. So with that being said, I have to give this category a 7. And it's a 7 because not the figure because it's not good. It's a 7 because it's out of scale. It's not proportionate with the other movie characters in this wave of figures. In conclusion, I end up finding this figure at my local Target stores. And yes, it was street dated, so I couldn't pick it up until Sunday. But in the link, which will be below in the description of this video, you'll be able to find this figure on Target.com. And also, it will give you the DCPI number. So in case you're looking for this figure at your local stores, the DCPI number will help your local Target employee find this item for you. So I end up paying $9.99 plus taxes, and this is their deluxe size Sonic figures. So if you're looking for it, I will give you a heads up. I was told he is 1 per case. So I'm not sure if the case assortment is 6 or 8. But if you find Robotnik, don't hesitate to pick him up if you feel like you want to add him to your collection. Please like, share, and subscribe. By doing these actions, it helps makes my channel prosper and grow. Until next time, yeah bro, I'll see you soon.
Gotta go fast.